Welcome to HISTORIX, where history meets conflict and the past reveals its truth. Let's begin. This is the first episode of our submarine series. Today we explore the Russian Typhoon Class submarines, known in Russia as Akula, the largest submarines ever built. In the early 1970s, Leonid Brezhnev, then General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party, ordered the construction of a massive nuclear submarine capable of carrying the R-39 ballistic missiles, which at the time were still under development. The R-39 missiles, known by NATO under the codename Sturgeon, were significantly larger and heavier than the American Trident missiles. Because of this, the new submarine ordered by Brezhnev had to be bigger than any submarine ever built before. The result appeared in December 1981 with the launch of the Akula-class submarines, known by NATO as Typhoon. This was a truly gigantic vessel, displacing over 53,000 tons when submerged, roughly the same as the German battleship Bismarck. The submarine measured approximately 574 feet in length, making it larger than the escort aircraft carriers used by the United States during World War II. Its crew consisted of about 160 sailors and officers. The Typhoon was powered by two OK-650 nuclear reactors, each producing nearly 200 megawatts of power. This energy heated a closed-loop water system, generating extremely high-pressure steam that drove two massive turbines, producing nearly 50,000 horsepower each. As a result, the submarine could reach speeds of about 22 knots on the surface and 27 knots while submerged, roughly 31 miles per hour underwater. Under normal conditions, the Typhoon could remain submerged for more than 120 days, but during wartime this could extend beyond 300 days. It could safely dive to depths of up to 1,300 feet. The Typhoon was a ballistic missile submarine, meaning its primary mission was not to hunt enemy ships or submarines, but to serve as a mobile nuclear missile launch platform in the event of war. It was equipped with 20 launch tubes for R-39 missiles, each capable of carrying 10 nuclear warheads with yields of up to 200 kilotons, and a maximum range of approximately 5,150 miles. In addition, it carried 6 torpedo tubes for Type 53 torpedoes, which were especially dangerous because they tracked targets not by sound, but by the water disturbance created by propeller movement. The submarine could also launch RPK-2 cruise missiles, which were capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Unlike most submarines, which typically feature a single pressure hull, the Typhoon had a unique multi-pressure hull design. Two main pressure hulls ran along the length of the submarine to accommodate its large crew. Above them were 3 additional pressure hulls, one in the bow for torpedoes, one in the center for command operations, and one in the stern housing the engine room. The 20 ballistic missile tubes were not located inside any pressure hull. Instead, they remained sealed and surrounded by water within the submarine, with no direct crew access. This design allowed the Typhoon to launch its intercontinental missiles while fully submerged, reducing the risk of detection. Due to its enormous size, the Typhoon offered unusually comfortable living conditions for its crew, including a swimming pool, saunas, a gym and recreation areas, features almost unheard of on submarines. On each side of the vessel were 2 escape chambers, large enough to allow the entire crew to evacuate safely in an emergency. To reduce interference, sonar systems were towed behind the submarine on a long cable attached to the stern. A long-range communication buoy was also deployed from the stern, allowing communication without the need to surface to periscope depth. In terms of noise, the Typhoon was far from the quietest submarine ever built. Its massive size also made it easier to detect using active sonar systems. Following major budget cuts after the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, and due to the extreme cost of construction and maintenance, only one Typhoon-class submarine remains in active service today. 2 are kept in reserve, while the remaining 3 have been completely dismantled. As modern naval strategy favors smaller and more cost-effective submarines, it is highly unlikely that the Typhoon will ever lose its title as the largest submarine in history.